In this video, I figured I would show you some meals that I am eating. And so today I'm gonna make some eggs, but I'm doing this carefully. I like my eggs with lots of onion and green pepper. And so I'm gonna, I've chopped, that's one green pepper that I chopped, and I have 2 eggs. And so I'm gonna get this going on the stove, and I'll add some green pepper in here. And then once this is cooked for a few minutes, I'll just add some eggs to it. But I really like the flavor of green pepper and onion, so I will use quite a bit of this green pepper. So all I did was I had a little cooking spray, and I just sprayed very lightly on the bottom of the pan so that this wouldn't stick. You don't have to use butter or anything like that. Now Kevin doesn't like his onions and peppers crunchy, but I don't mind mine a little crunchy at all. So I don't cook mine for as long as he does. But I just want to break up my eggs here. I'm just going to pour these on top of my onion and peppers. Give them a stir. So there's my plate full of food. I'll just add a little bit of salt and pepper to this to season it. And that will be my meal. There's not much to look at here. This is a boneless, skinless chicken breast. I bought it actually in a 2-pack at Walmart, but I'm going to, you could boil it on the stovetop, and Ashley prefers to boil hers. I prefer to bake it, that way I can put it in the oven and forget about it. I don't have to be in here to make sure the water doesn't boil over or anything like that. So it probably takes a little bit longer to cook, but if you have time, what difference does it make? So I'm preheating my oven right now to 350. This will probably take an hour to bake, but what I'm gonna make to eat is some chicken salad. So this chicken breast will be enough for 2 sandwiches. Kevin will be able to get a sandwich, and I'll be able to get a sandwich out of it. So I'll show you what it looks like when we get it out of the oven. So I started cutting my celery, and I forgot to film. This is the chicken breast, and it is out of the oven. When it got to be 50 minutes in, I uncovered it, and then I let it cook for the last 10 minutes uncovered. So it is completely finished. I just need to cut it, need to dice it. And then the celery needs to be cut, and I'm going to finally dice that. And then I already have some onion. We keep our onion in a container like this, and it's double bagged, because if you don't, then the whole refrigerator smells like onion. So we always double bag the onion and keep it in a, we've had the same bowl for like 30 years, literally. So I'm going to cut up this celery, and then we'll cut up the chicken, and I'll be back. So tonight will be a sandwich night for dinner, because I've making this. So I use light mayonnaise, and so I'm just gonna put some in here. And like I said, this will be for Kevin and myself, and we'll each get a sandwich out of this. And I'm gonna add some pepper to this.
Yes, please.
And some salt. And I'm gonna stir it with a fork. So I'm using 35 calorie bread, just the same bread that you normally see in the grocery hauls. And so what was that, like 4 ingredients? That was mayonnaise and chicken and onion and celery, and that's it. That's so if you all make chicken salad, you'll have to let me know how you make yours. But I'm just gonna put this, and this isn't like we have made. I think we have a recipe video of like a Waldorf chicken salad, and it has apples and grapes, and it's absolutely delicious. But this is just the this is the cheap way to make chicken salad. And I like to half my sandwiches just because that's me. So this is my meal, my chicken salad sandwich, and I'm gonna eat a bag of Doritos with it, and that'll be that. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to make a peanut butter sandwich. I do this a lot when I don't feel like cooking. I'm having my 35-calorie bread, and tonight, believe it or not, this is my favorite night, is when I can get a heel. So at the beginning of the loaf or the end of the loaf, I love the heel of the bread. So tonight is a good night. So the PB Fit, I've made this before in videos. You get like 16 grams. And so I weigh it every time, just like this. It's 16. And so I'm gonna put a little over a tablespoon of water in here. So I just stir this up, and you can have it as thick or as thin as you want it. See right there, that was a little over a tablespoon, and it is still not enough water, so I'll put some more in there. So I have in the past, I've made it too thin, and if you make it too thin, it's an easy fix if you want to add more powder, or you can eat it that way, it doesn't matter. I like mine to be about this thick, but now the PB Fit, I love this brand because to me, it tastes the most like regular peanut butter. It's better to me than the PB2. It just has a terrific flavor to me. So this is what I make when you see me buy the bread and all the grocery hauls and stuff like that. I just really like a quick peanut butter sandwich for dinner. Sometimes I have it for lunch. Sometimes I'll eat this on a banana when I'm in the mood for bananas, but usually it's just on bread. So I make mine like this, and I'm missing the top of the heel, so that's okay. It was not in the bag. So tonight for my dinner, I'm gonna be having this peanut butter sandwich, and I'm gonna be having one of my favorite Nature Valley crunchy granola bars. Tonight the kids meaning my grandkids, are here for, they're gonna spend the night. And so they love, their favorite meal is baked macaroni and cheese. So I'm going to make them baked macaroni and cheese for dinner, and that is what Kevin and I will have as well. So all you do, people have asked me, how do you make your baked macaroni and cheese? It's 2 ingredients, no milk, no butter, no anything. You boil your penne pasta, and you cut your block cheese into slices. We do have a video of this. And once your pasta is cooked, you're going to combine your pasta and your cheese in the pan and bake it in the oven for it takes probably 20 minutes, and that's it. So I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out, but it's a very simple to make, just 2 ingredients. So this is the baked macaroni and cheese, and I'm just gonna get some of this for dinner. Now normally if I was making this for a dinner, I would have a lot more cheese in it, but I knew that it was just gonna be me and Kevin and the kids tonight, and we're gonna be eating it. So I wasn't worried about covering every single noodle. But now if I was making this, I've shown this before at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and anytime we have the family together, we have to have macaroni and cheese. Normally every single one of these noodles is covered, because if it's not, Andrew and Ashley will say, what happened to all the cheese? So anyway, this is what I'm gonna have. This is how much I'll get for dinner tonight. I might get a little bit more, but this is gonna be for tonight. Tonight for dinner, I'm gonna have, well, Kevin and I are both gonna have this John Souls Foods chicken fajitas, and I've never bought these before, so I thought I would give it a try. This is the family size bag, so it's actually supposed to be like 5 servings, but yeah, right. So Kevin and I will half this. This is the whole bag. It's, if you're just curious, it is 110 calories. For 3 ounces, but we'll divide this. So what you do, we're gonna have it, you can heat it up in a pan, or you can put it in the oven or microwave it for 3 to 4 minutes. We're going to, it says place thawed chicken breast fajitas into 1 layer, which I didn't, but whatever. For 3 to 6 ounces, for 30 seconds to 1 minute. For the entire package, microwave it on high for 3 to 4 minutes. So you cover it 3 to 4 minutes, and then what I plan on doing, I'll let you go ahead and get that started if you want to. Yeah, you cover it. You want to cover it with just a paper towel? Yeah, 3 to 4 minutes. So what I don't know why at all, but I have been craving chicken with lettuce, and I bought some of this classic ranch to add with it if I even want it, but for some reason I've just been craving chicken and lettuce. So I'll actually, once I get this together, I will show it to you on camera, but I'll probably actually try this on camera for you, take a couple of bites of it just to tell you if I like it and what the flavor is, because never had this before. And it smelled like there was a lot of spices in it as well. So yeah, we'll be back when we get it together. So it strips like this, and so far I've put just, this is literally a bed of lettuce. And I don't know why I've had the craving for this at all. But you do get a lot of pieces. Now this, like I said, this is the family size. So I know when Andrew and Ashley were living at home, I don't think this would have fed all of us though. Mm-hmm. I don't think.
It counts on what you made it with. So like if you put that with tortillas and salsa and cheese and all kinds of stuff, it might have filled you up. But
right, but just to have it like we're having it tonight, I think that this is a good meal for 2, but that's it. So I'm not going to put any dressing on it right now because I want to take it over to the table and try it just plain, and then we'll try it with the dressing too and see if it's any good. It says it's boneless, skinless chicken breast with rib meat. It says it has garlic powder, spices, onion powder. So
I can imagine it's not eating this with dressing.
I know. I think you would want it with dressing, but I don't know. If you put this, you think a lot of people eat this like in a tortilla or a taco shell?
Yeah. Or
would you put salsa with that?
You could. I mean, it's a fajita. Fajita meat is goes in a tortilla with cheese and stuff. That lettuce always reminds me of tacos.
Oh, that's good though.
The texture of the lettuce and the shapes and all that stuff, it always reminds me of tacos.
I didn't get a head of lettuce just because I wanted to be lazy, and I just wanted to be able to. And like tonight, it was a good thing that I had bought this because we're eating much later than what we normally eat for dinner, and so we have this whole meal in 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. You know. Mm.
That's good with the dressing. Do you want to try mine with dressing before you add more dressing to it? Mm.
The meat itself, what do you think about the spice?
It's good. It's not as strong as I thought it was going to be.
No.
But it's very good.
It smells much stronger than what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I thought it was going to be really strong, and it's not.
Yeah, it's actually a very mild flavor. What do you think about that dressing?
I like it. It's got a good flavor to it. It's good in.
This is the Bolthouse Farms, and you have to buy this in the produce department in Walmart or Kroger. But I noticed that when we went in Kroger last time, they had a sign on this Bolthouse Farms, this classic ranch, and it said new. And I thought, why is it new? Well, the bottle was like twice as big as this one. Mm. So now they're making them in jumbo size.
You want to try it?
I do want to try it with that.
Either one. I don't know.
With that dressing, because I want to see.
I like it with the dressing.
Well, you like it with dressing? Well, it's honestly kind of plain.
For it to be as strong smelling as it was.
Oh, I love it with the dressing.
Yeah, the dressing's good.
The dressing is awesome. Mm-hmm. And so that's what I'm gonna do.
No.
I'm not gonna measure it out or anything like that.
They're just bored.
But yes. But I'm telling you what, 3 ingredients and that was quick and that was a good meal. So I bought another package of this, a different one. It's like rotisserie chicken, but they didn't have the family size of that. So you won't get near as much chicken with it. But I bought another package of lettuce, so we'll have to do the same thing and we'll tell you what we think of that too. Tonight for dinner, we're gonna have the John Sauce Foods. This is rotisserie seasoned. So this is just exactly what we had last night with the shredded lettuce and the shredded lettuce and the Bolthouse Classic Ranch. But we're gonna try this rotisserie seasoned. We've never done a review of it, so I figured that since we're having it for dinner, we would just review it in this video. I mean, it's not a formal review. I don't know how much it cost or anything like that. But you will notice this is not a family size bag, so you get a lot less chicken, but they did not have this in the family size. But you heat it up the same way. Let's see, place thawed rotisserie seasoned chicken breast strips onto 1 layer of microwave safe dish for 3 to 6 ounces. For the entire package, microwave on high for 1 to 2 minutes. So we'll probably do it for a full 2 minutes, and I'll show you how we get our plate together, and then we'll be back. So you do put a piece of like a paper towel over it. That's what we do anyway, just because it holds in the heat. But you gotta kind of just get your chicken sparingly from this one because you don't get as many pieces. But this is what we're doing. We're both having this for dinner. So it's nice to know though, I think, how much you get. So like this is only, I think, I'll look on the bag when we go over to the table, but I think it's only like 3 servings anyway or something like that. So just so you know, it's really only a meal for 2.
That one looks really good.
This one?
Yeah.
This is really only a meal for 2 people. And so you just need to know that when you're buying it, that, you know, don't plan to feed a family of 4 because you're not going to be able to. But
and you can put whatever you want in this besides just lettuce.
Oh yeah, you could absolutely bulk it up.
Tomato,
You could do.
onion.
Oh yeah, you could put pepperonis on there if you wanted to.
That's true. I'm thinking more of a salad with chicken.
Right, right. So we'll take it over to the table now and give it a try. So I didn't say, I bought this at Walmart back in the meat department, like literally like they have like the hamburger and the steaks and stuff like that. These are towards an end. And so that's where I found this. This is actually only 2.5 servings and it's only 110 calories per serving. So this is 220 calories for the entire bag.
Oh, that's
so yeah, you could definitely, this would feed 1 person. You could eat all of that.
And if you got like, if you didn't want a salad, you put it on tortillas with some salsa. And
I want to try it by itself though. Now last night.
I ate that piece that you gave me with the skin basically.
What did we have last night?
Fajita.
Fajita.
This is good. It doesn't have the spices like the other one did.
You know what though? That other one was so light.
It's true. Wasn't much different than this.
No, that is delicious though.
It is good. It's good chicken.
That is absolutely, and it does taste like rotisserie chicken.
Yep.
It is like tender as tender can be. It's not tough at all.
It's got some good spices on it without being spicy.
Yes, it wants to just fall apart. So I tell you what though, last night Kevin and I, what you saw on our plates, we cleaned our plates, didn't we?
Yeah.
And this stuff makes it.
Yeah,
and
it
Kevin
does.
is really, really funny about, I'm calling you out.
Oh no, I am definitely.
He's really, really funny about low calorie or light.
Well, sometimes it has a sour, like a bitter flavor to it. And this doesn't.
Yes, it doesn't at all. It's really, really good. So just so you know, it's the Bolthouse Farms Classic Ranch. Now, my aunt told me they have some other, there was another one she tried and she said she didn't like it as much. It wasn't ranch, but it was like, I don't know.
Honey mustard.
No, it was more like Caesar or something like that. She just said that she did not like it as much. But now, this Classic Ranch is delicious. So anyway, and that's how I'm gonna eat mine again. I'm gonna eat mine just like that. With this.
I think that's good with the chicken. I just stir mine all up in one big pile.
I eat mine a little at a time. But now even this is only 2 tablespoons, is 45 calories. So you get that whole bag of lettuce and half it, and then this, I mean, like I said, you could have eaten that all by yourself. And it's very filling. That was a very, very filling dinner last night, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is what I'm having tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow to show you what I'm having tomorrow. Tonight for dinner, I'm going to be having a baked chicken breast, just the one chicken breast. I'm going to cut this pepper, and I'll probably use half of this pepper, and I'll use probably half of this onion too. I'm just going to cut it in slices because I really like the flavor of those, pepper and onion. We had some mozzarella cheese in the refrigerator, so I hadn't planned on that, but I'm going to use it since we have it. And I'm going to use some paste chunky salsa and some mild banana peppers. So the first thing I need to do is get this in the oven and bake it. So I'm going to wrap it in aluminum foil and put it in the oven to bake probably a good 45 minutes, and then I'll be back. So I cooked my chicken breast, and I cut into it to make sure it is cooked, fully cooked. I went ahead and I cut up half of that green pepper, and I cut half the onion, and I went ahead and fried it just because when I put it back in the oven to heat it, I'm literally just leaving it in long enough to melt the cheese and to get my salsa hot, so it's not like these would have gotten cooked. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shred this chicken, and I'll combine it all in here, and I'll be back to show it to you before I put it in the oven. So I'm going to pour my some red sauce in here. I'm not measuring it. That is the chunky salsa, and I'm just going to stir this in. I love salsa, so it's not ever going to be too much for me personally. And then I'm going to add my peppers and onions. I've made this before for a video, and I think the only thing I'm really doing different is adding the pepper and onion, but I had it, and so it's like, well, I know it'll be good. I don't want it to go to waste. So, I'm gonna put all of that in there too. I'm gonna put my my cheese on top, and I left the oven on from where I was baking the chicken. So it still is on. I've got it on 400 if you're curious. You can bake it on 350 if you want. It'll just take a little bit longer, I think. That looks really good. For me, I can't have too many. I don't think I could have too many banana peppers. I really like banana peppers. And then the cheese. I'm just gonna put a little bit of cheese. I don't want a ton of cheese, just a little sprinkle on there. There we go. That's all I'm gonna get. And I'm gonna put this back in the oven. I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. So here is my dinner. I could have left it in the oven longer. I only left it in there for 10 minutes. And so you see the cheese didn't get dark or anything like that, but I'm ready to eat, and everything is cooked, and so it just needed to heat up. So now I'm gonna give it a try. With the green pepper and onion. I'm gonna end this video now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. It was very spontaneous. I just decided that I was gonna film our meals for a week. But tomorrow I'll probably have the exact same thing that I'm having tonight. Like exactly. And then the next night, I have some more, I have some celery left in the refrigerator, and so I'm going to make chicken salad for Kevin and I again. So the meals are gonna start repeating now. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna have for the next few nights. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you haven't had chicken salad in a while and it looked good to you when we had it. It was so easy to make. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.